All the pageantry, it doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Come on. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Bring it up, bring it up. Get him, alert. Get him.
Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Taylor. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Check. Fair.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though, and it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right, that opening drive, keep those chains moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Let's make these baby. Deeper.
Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We're good. You want it? Low. Check 31. Check 31. No.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Aguilar has it. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check 15. Right there. White Monday. Right there. 54 Mike. White. Switch. Express.
Now they try the right side here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
We're scoreless after 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Pushing tacklers aside. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, we're good. You want it? Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Here as he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
185. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 3. OP.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 38, Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Shoot. Hey, zero. Me. I got this. Easy.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Right there. 54. Right there. All day.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Down. 54's Mike. 180. We're good. Express. 180. 93.
Throwing now is Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Taylor, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Swing out right there. Alert, 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 alert. Delta, Delta.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Catch made here by Campbell. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
We got 3. Let's look double count right here. Double count.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. 3rd and 2, now Wilson, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
95, 95. Hey, hey.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Campbell making the catch. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 31, Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down in the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Run pass. Hey, 0.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Raiders.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 28-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken near the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, we're good. We're good.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw is Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Express. 694. Hey, wahoo.
Here's Carr to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken short.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Now it's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Will be taken down well before. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Carr going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Once again, it's Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Again, it's Penny, and an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Raiders